from St. John Arena on the campus of The Ohio State University in Columbus, Ohio. It's the boys class AAA state finals basketball championship. Tonight's game features the Wadsworth Grizzlies against the Dayton Roth Falcons.
Brought to you by WAKR TV 23 in cooperation with tonight's participating sponsors. Wishing the Wadsworth Grizzlies good luck in tonight's AAA championship.
Hi, everybody. I'm John Gordon along with Craig Taylor, and here we are to the finals of this great basketball tournament in the last game. It's going to be Dayton Roth with a great record, 25 wins and 1 loss, going against Wadsworth, the Grizzlies, the Cinderella team of the tournament. They've lost 5 games, more than any other team that reached this Final Four, starting on Thursday and then play through Friday and Saturday. And finally, Craig, we have that magic here at St. John Arena. The Cinderella team has arrived on the floor.
Well, the Cinderella team is here. Everybody from Wadsworth and Northern Ohio is hoping to have one more game left in them.
All right, now we're taking a look at this Dayton Roth team. And in talking about them, they deserve a little bit more than they've gotten so far.
They have a fine, fine basketball team tonight. We'll tell just how fine it is.
Okay, we're going to see what happens now as we bring you the AAA Finals. Dayton Roth against Wadsworth. And you're watching the Ohio Boys State Basketball Championship. Roth was on the road in overtime by 2 points. How close could you come to having an undefeated season?
Well, that's about as close as you can. They had to travel up Route 127 up to Salina, which that's always a tough place to come out of with a win. Roth is a team that likes to run. They like to get up and down the floor. In one game, they scored over 100. They scored 130 points, beat Cincinnati Taft 130 to 82. So they love to run, and they will definitely fire when they have the opportunity.
In January, Wadsworth was 5-5. They were thinking about the start of the baseball season in late March when spring buds started to come out in Cleveland and around the Wadsworth area.
Well, Wadsworth has come together. They're playing probably, of all the teams here, the epitome of team basketball because they don't have any great individual stars, no first-team All-Ohio players. What they have is 5 guys on the floor at one time playing together.
Here are the lineups for Dayton Roth, coached by Mike Haley in his 12th year with 106 wins at Dayton Roth. Fred Johnson, one of the forwards, along with Ike Thornton and Daryl Murphy. Johnson, number 43, Thornton, number 41, and Murphy, number 33. And the starter guards for Dayton Roth will be Bill Colston. He's 6 foot, number 31, number 13, Charles Taylor, and he's 6 feet 2. For Dave Sladky's Wadsworth Grizzlies, who are dressed in white with red trim. They'll start at the center spot. Ken Niebuhr. The forwards will be Bill Vukovic, number 42, and Ken Ely, number 54. And the guards are Jeff Davis, number 22, and Bill Olenschlager. We'll call him Billy O for just the simple purposes of trying to spit his name out all night long. He's one of the guard starters. He's 6 foot and a senior. He had the 30-footer against Barberton that beat the Magic to keep their tournament championship hopes alive. Here we go. Our officials, Steve Nagy and Bill Lynch. And the ball's controlled to Dayton Roth. Here's a quick jumper that doesn't go. Rebound underneath. It's Colston, and he lays it up and in. Bill Colston gets the first basket of the evening. Roth has opened up a 2-0 lead. That's Billy O. He brings it off to Jeff Davis. This is Niebuhr, ties it up.
The entire front line for Wadsworth is juniors.
There's a surprise steal. This one was picked off by number 22, Jeff Davis. He's got it. Niebuhr again, trying to get it low for Vukovic. The spinning move. He's underneath. He muscles it in. Vukovic puts Wadsworth in the lead at 4-2. We're off to a very quick start.
Well, the entire game will be fast-paced because that's the way Roth likes to play.
41 is Thornton. 31, Colston. Here's Johnson. He makes the drive and gets it low. The turnaround is up and in. Number 33, Daryl Murphy, gets it to tie it at 4 apiece. 6:53 to go. Quickly up court to Davis. Now back outside to Billy O. Man-to-man by Dayton Roth, Craig.
Dayton Roth loves to play man-to-man defense all over the court. You'll notice after they make a hoop, any opportunity, they're going to pick them up and press the whole game.
Billy O with a high arching shot. No goaltending call there. The rebound underneath is to Billy O once again, but he walks to the basketball and a traveling violation call.
Well, you mentioned about the goaltending call, John. Somebody reached up and touched the rim. It was hard to tell on which team it was.
33 is Murphy. He pushes it up in a hurry to Thornton. And then they bring it back outside to Colston. Against Billy O, Colston 16-footer, rims and doesn't go. Rebound out to Vukovic. Hey, Wadsworth's in no slow pace team either, Craig. They're in a hurry to get it down.
Well, but they'll have more of a tendency. Good pass.
Great pass. Layup is up and in.
They have a tendency when the fast break isn't here not to force it. They'll pull it back outside like they did there and go into their set offense.
Ken Ely's basket puts Wadsworth ahead 6-4. The spinning move, the jumper up and good by Daryl Murphy. Ties it at 6 apiece. That's the third tie we've had. Vukovic, better hurry. He's in a little bit of trouble. He can't get rid of it. And the 10-second violation called against Bill Vukovic. It's going to be Dayton Roth ball.
Well, that's the good pressure put on by the Roth Falcons. What should have happened there is one of Vukovic's teammates should have come from behind to get the pitch to dribble it back across the 10-second line.
In the backcourt, 31 Colston. Attempting to take the lead will be Dayton Roth. Against Billy O. Both clubs in a man-to-man. This is Murphy. No on the jumper by number 13, Charles Taylor, and we have a whistle. Foul underneath. It's going to be the first of the night. This one is called against Bill Vukovic. Common foul, and Roth will get the ball out of bounds. 6-6 tie game.
Wadsworth is used to playing teams with extreme quickness. After all, they knocked out Canton McKinley. The team they beat on Friday night was John Adams, which was supposedly had more quickness than the Canton McKinley Bulldogs.
Johnson's easy layup hoop brings the lead to Dayton Roth at 8-6. Vukovic passed one, then another, off to Billy O. At the free throw line, he'll bring it off, foul line extended on the left, he got it. Billy O from outside, he's a 55% shooter from the floor, 90% from the free throw line.
Well, he has an excellent shot, and he is not afraid to put it up from 15 to 20 feet.
Long range, bingo for 31, Bill Colston. His second free field goal of the night, it's 10-8. Game's been tied 4 times at 2, 4, 6, and 8. Billy O outside with a dribble to Niebuhr. 22 is Jeff Davis. Here's Vukovic. Walks for the ball. The count, 4:27 to go, first quarter of play. I'm John Gordon along with Craig Taylor, and we're with you from St. John Arena for the AAA Finals. Murphy, he walked with the ball. Driving against Niebuhr, pair of turnovers, and now Wadsworth has a chance to tie it up.
Well, this game is going to continue for 32 minutes the way these first 4 have started out, because both teams are very intense competitors.
What a pace. It's 10-8, 4:12 remaining, first quarter of play. We're glad you're with us. Vukovic with a spinning move, pass 2. Stops at the free throw line and brings it back out to Billy O. To the baseline on the left, looking for Niebuhr, couldn't get it to him, now to Vukovic. The drive, Billy O, baseline, he's free. Drives and is fouled on the play. This one's going to be called on number 13, Charles Taylor.
Wadsworth so far is 4 of 5 from the floor, Roth 5 for 8. So both teams have the hot hand.
At the line, Billy O. You know, they call him Big O. He used to be Little O. His dad was Big O. He was a track coach at Wadsworth. He's kind of taken over that Big O nickname after this great season Wadsworth has had. Free throws good. Billy O hits it.
Here you get a look at Billy O taking it inside as Charles Taylor comes in for the foul. No question about that call.
Tied at 10. That's the 5th tie of the game. Billy O with 4 points. Quickly to the front court, William Colston. Driving on the right, stop and pop. No! Rebound, Niebuhr underneath. Outlet quickly out to Ely. Now to Davis. Here's Vukovic with a drive and a shot and a block. And the rebound picked up by Dayton Roth. They're back the other way. Here's Colston with a magic play. Tried to get it off to Johnson, and the ball was deflected out of bounds. A little razzle-dazzle there, Craig Taylor.
Well, he did the old no-look pass, look right and pass left, but the Roth player wasn't quite ready for the pass.
Inbounding will be Daryl Murphy. He has to bring it outside. Colston. Inside now, the turnaround by Thornton doesn't go. The tap control, the rebound, loose on the deck. Vukovic with a nice play. Saved it from going out of bounds and saved it from going back to Roth as he banged it off one of the Roth players' knees, and it's still going to be Wadsworth ball.
Well, that's the old playground trick. When you're in trouble, bounce it off somebody's leg. But when the situation dictates it, it's a very heady basketball play.
Wadsworth led 6-4. They have a chance to lead 12-10. They have the ball. Here's the drive by Billy O. Baseline right. He gets it underneath to Niebuhr. Niebuhr with a drive and a shot. Yes. 12-10. The lead goes to Wadsworth. Spinning move. William Colston underneath to Thornton. He bangs it home. Tied at 12, and that's the 6th tie of the game. Keep it up at this pace. The final is going to be 88-86.
It was 83-81 last night.
Whistle and a foul away from the ball. This one's going to be called on 33, Daryl Murphy. It'll be his first. Team 2 against Roth. It'll be a common foul. Here's a Roth substitution.
Number 33, Daryl Murphy.
Number 45, Keith Byers is into the game, and he's going to replace number 31, Ike Thornton. Byers, 6'2", and a junior. Inbounding, Ely, and he gets it off to Davis. Underneath, intended for Vukovic. He's free. Couldn't get the shot away. Spinning move. Yes. Vukovic puts it to a 14 count for Wadsworth, and they have the lead. Quickly up court, Taylor. William Colston, the drive, the dish off. And here's the shot up and in by Charles Taylor, his first hoop of the night. Tied at 14. We've been tied at every even digit in the game. 2:21 to go. The double dribble call. No! The foul on number 31, William Colston. His first, team 3 against Roth.
We were talking last night, John, as we were watching Roth play. Keith Byers, when he enters the game, you've got a man who comes in 6'2", 215 pounds. I mean, he looks like he could play middle linebacker right now.
2:19 remaining, first quarter play. Inbounding to Billy O. The pass came from Kent Ely. 14-14 tie. Neither club has led by more than 2, and both clubs have had the lead. Neither shot, no. Rebound, Johnson. Outlet pass, tapped away, and a nice play by 22, Jeff Davis. Still Roth ball.
Wadsworth is dropping back now into a 2-3 zone almost, the last time down the court.
William Colston, 15-footer. No, but a foul. I think maybe after the shot, Billy O draws the foul, his first. Team 2 against Wadsworth. Let's see if it's a shooting foul.
Number 14, Bill Olenschlager.
2 shots.
We're going to get a look at it. Billy O reaches in on the shot. Good call by the official because William Colston, when he went up for the shot, he was definitely hit on the elbow as he released the ball.
Colston hits. 15-14, Roth has the lead. Both these clubs upset the dream game that everybody was looking for here at St. John Arena for the AAA State Championship. Roth beat Hamilton, and Wadsworth beat Canton McKinley, the number 1 and number 2 teams in the state. 16-14, the lead to Roth, and the 2 free throws by Charles Taylor. The drive by Vukovic. He's cut off by Murphy and has to bring it back outside. Now Jeff Davis has it. 1:43 to go. Vukovic again. Looking low for Niebuhr. The drive by Vukovic. He's going to jump it up. No. Rebound tapped away. Still loose. Picked up by Johnson. 3-on-1 fast break and a Niebuhr foul. His first. Team 3 against Wadsworth. The team fouls are even.
Well, you talked about the dream matchup between McKinley and Hamilton, number 1 and number 2. That was as the sports writers and the coaches saw it. This is really the final poll, and both of these teams obviously deserve to be here for the way they played basketball when it really counted.
Well, that's Dave Sladky, the head coach of the Wadsworth Grizzlies. Played at Wittenberg College. A jumper by Colston is up and in. William Colston with 3 field goals, and there's the biggest lead of the night for either club. It's a 4-point margin. At 18-14, Roth with the lead. Davis outside to Billy O. By the way, Tim Hathaway is into the game, number 40, and he replaces number 42, Bill Vukovic. There are 2 Roth substitutions. 11, Ricky Lacey is in. 41, Ike Thornton is back in. 33, Murphy, and 13, Taylor take a rest.
Ricky Lacey came into the game on Friday night, 7 of 8 from the field, 0 for 3 from the line, had 14 points coming off the bench.
All right. Lead pass from Lacey. It goes to 31. Colston, and he's going to be fouled on the play. Another Roth substitution. Number 21 was about to come in. Mike Carton, he's going to come in for Colston. Billy O picks up his second foul. Team 4 against Wadsworth. The next, and Roth will be in the bonus situation. 1:07 to go, and an 18-14 count. Roth with the lead. At the line, Colston, no. Two-shot foul.
Wadsworth cannot afford for Billy O to pick up his third foul, because the game last night, he played the entire game. He's the point guard. He's the one that likes to bring the ball down the court to set up the Grizzlies' offense.
Colston now 2 of 3 at the free throw line, makes this one, and he's 3 of 4. Here's the substitution, 21. Mike Carton is into the game, replacing Colston. He leaves with 9 points in the game, and it's a 19-14 lead for Roth. They're up by 5, their biggest lead. Michael Carton is in. He's number 21. He's guarding Jeff Davis, breaking the press and bringing it to the front court. The Grizzlies down by 5. This is Niebuhr in the lane. The turnaround. No, off the back of the rim. The rebound, and a strong rebound it is by Byers. Lead pass up for Lacey. His shot is off. No good. The rebound battle. I think this one's going to be called on Byers.
Johnson.
It's Johnson. It'll be his first. It's Team 4 against Roth. Mike Haley, the head coach at Dayton Roth, in 12 years, 106 wins, 26 losses. This year, 25 victories and 1 defeat. Number 51, Wesley Jones is in, replacing Fred Johnson. So we have 51 Jones, 21 Michael Carton, 45 Keith Byers. Lead pass, no foul called, spinning layup put in by Niebuhr. Third goal for Niebuhr, and it's 1960. 40 seconds to go.
That was a super shot, and Niebuhr actually shot the ball, reversed it completely over his head. He wasn't even looking at the hoop.
Roth, they get it low. Here's a drive and a shot. No, and a foul is going to be called on number 40, Tim Hathaway, his first, Team 5 against Wadsworth. And to the line will be number 51, Wes Jones.
Well, some of the fans that last exchange down at the Wadsworth basket wanted goaltending called. We're going to get a look at it again.
That's the foul called on Hathaway, and Jones goes to the line to shoot 2. Roth has only one starter in the game right now. 26 seconds to go in the quarter.
Wesley Jones came in last night against 6'7" Mike Giommi and played excellently, battling the big man from Newark inside. He's starting off with a hot hand again tonight.
Roth by 4, 2016. And once again, Wesley Jones, he got it. So Jones comes off the bench to hit a pair, 21-16. Quickly to the front court, Jeff Davis. Davis with a stop and pop, and it's partially deflected. The rebound to Byers. He lost the ball, and he traveled with it. It's going to be Wadsworth basketball.
Boy, the action inside underneath these boards tonight is fast and furious. There's some bodies flying around inside.
Steve Nagy and Bill Lynch, the officials for this AAA final. Dayton Roth ahead, 21-16. Ely will inbound it, and he gets it in the corner to Davis. Holding, he brings it back outside. Number 32, Mike Harper's into the game. Jumper by Hathaway, no good. He follows it, but loses the ball as it's picked up by Lacey. Lacey quickly up court to Byers, who lays it up and in.
That's a textbook fast break. Once they got the ball across half court, it never hit the floor again.
Okay, that's the quarter, and the score, Roth 23, Wadsworth 16. You're watching the Ohio Boys State Basketball Championship. Turns back into the game. Now to Colston again. The drive. He tries to get it low. It's loose on the deck, and we're going to have a whistle and a foul called on 41, Ike Thornton. It'll be his first. Team 5 against Roth will go the other way for the 1-1.
First quarter stats unofficially, Roth was 9 of 14 from the floor, 5 of 6 from the line for 6 rebounds, along with 3 turnovers. The Wadsworth Grizzlies were 7 of 15 from the field, 2 for 2 from the line. They had 5 rebounds and 4 turnovers. Very evenly matched as far as statistics go, although Roth has a 7-point lead.
Roth has all 5 starters in there right now. They have Murphy, along with Thornton and Johnson up front, Colston, and Taylor in the backcourt. Free throw attempt is up and good by 32, Mike Harp. He hit it off the board.
You got to call the Banks.
Harp, who's into the game at this moment. Billy O is also in. Hathaway is 40. Niebuhr is 44. Vukovic is 42. He got them both. Harp hits a pair. And it's a 23-18 count. 5-point lead for Roth. They have the basketball. 7:43 remaining here in the second quarter of play.
Wadsworth is out in a 1-3-1 half-court trap defense right now.
This is Johnson. Baseline jump. No. Tap. No. Rebound, Niebuhr. Wadsworth has it and they have a chance now to cut it. Here's the drive by Vukovic. He puts it up and it's no good. And the rebound battle still loose and tapped by Johnson into his own hands. Ahead to Murphy. Murphy leaves it off for Thornton. Baseline jumper up and in.
Well, Vukovic really set that fast break up for Roth because the shot he took was not one that I'm sure his coach wanted him to take. He should have challenged the Roth player inside and taken it strong to the hoop.
Niebuhr almost lost it, but brings it back outside to Billy O. 25-18 and a 7-point lead for Roth. This is Vukovic. Low for Niebuhr. Triple teamed. He gets it off to Billy O. To Hathaway. A shot blocked by Thornton and out of bounds.
Great block. Ike Thornton timed that perfectly as he went up. He was actually on top of the basketball when Tim Hathaway went up for the shot.
Inbounding will be Harp. He gets it to Niebuhr. He lost it. Picked up by Thornton. Here come the Roth Falcons once again. And we got an offensive foul called here, I believe, against 13 Charles Taylor.
When Roth gets this basketball from the defensive end of the court, they really take off. Here's Charles Taylor charging in the middle, looking for the dish-off pass to Fred Johnson, but Billy O had the position. Good call by the official.
Full court pressure. And hawked by Colston is Billy O, but he brings it to the front court on the right. Spins away, fakes the 17-footer. Now double team, the ball is loose on the deck, but it's picked up by Harp. Leaves it off on the left wing for Vukovic. Cross court to Harp. He's in trouble. He has it stolen away. And then he reaches in and he fouls on the play.
Frustration foul right there. Harp turned the ball over. He was actually stripped of the basketball, and in frustration, he just reached right back in and fouled the Roth player.
54 Ely, 22 Davis, both back into the ballgame. That's 22, Jeff Davis. He replaces Harp. 40 Hathaway comes out. At the line, shooting 1 and 1, number 13, Charles Taylor. 25-18. Here's Taylor's toss. He got it. 3 points in the game for Taylor. There's the biggest lead of the game for Dayton Roth. They're up by 8. They'll try to take it to 9. 6:22 remaining. Swish. So Taylor with a pair. 4 points. 27-18. Loose on the deck. Nearly stolen away. Controlled to the hands of Colston. Now Taylor's got it. Top of the key jumper. That'll be short, but it's rebounded to Colston on the left. His shot is up and short. No good. Rebound underneath. Put up and in by Murphy. 29-18 and an 11-point Roth lead. Their largest of the game. Wadsworth rather slow in bringing it down. Billy O. Wadsworth 1. Foul on 31. Colston will be his second. Beating Cleveland John Adams in the semifinal game. 59-57. 53. Anthony Graham is in his first action. And he replaces 31 William Colston.
Well, he also took out Daryl Murphy. Murphy's being attended to by the Roth bench, holding his knee. That last time, he's the one that actually set up the last Roth basket because when the ball was loose on the floor, he dove in and apparently banged his knee when he recovered the basketball.
Billy O misses. 2 of 3 at the line. Here's Roth back. Lacey with a jumper that doesn't go. Niebuhr with the rebound, and he's going to be fouled on the play. That one will be called against 53, who was just into the game. Anthony Graham is first. Lacey, 21, is in.
We get a look at the shot. Niebuhr goes high. Johnson on the foul.
29-18. Wadsworth dropping behind. They were tied at 14-14. Roth made a run, and since then they've held the lead. This 11-point margin is their biggest of the game. Niebuhr is at the line. He has 6 points. Give him 7. 10-point Roth lead. Make it 9. 29-20. 5.5 remaining. Second quarter of play. St. John Arena in the AAA Finals. Dayton Roth, once defeated during the season against Wadsworth. Baseline jumper is up and good by Ike Thornton. He threw it in right from the corner.
Both Thornton and Fred Johnson like the baselines. They'll take that shot anywhere from 15 to 20 feet as long as they're on that baseline.
This is Vukovic against Thornton. Spinning away. Brings it back outside to Davis. Off to the left. 4:59 remaining to Niebuhr. Little 5-footer. Got it. Doesn't look like he's going to miss that one too many times. 31-22. 9-point lead for Roth, and they have the ball. Turnaround. Johnson. No. Rebound. Off to Ely on the left. Outlet pass to Billy O. Pass to man. He's baseline on the right. Brings it outside to Vukovic for a 17-footer. No. Rebound, Niebuhr. He made a good grab. Brings it back outside to Billy O. Wadsworth with a hoop here, and the Grizzlies will be down by 7. There's the whistle and the foul. It's going to be called on 11 Lacey. His first, and to the line to try to bring it to a 7-point game will be number 22, Jeff Davis, I believe.
Wadsworth does that consistently in their offense. That's part of their offensive attack, and they do what I call a V-cut. They send the off guard who doesn't have the basketball to the top of the key, and he sets a pick. It's up to the other guard to bring the defensive player into the Wadsworth man. What has to happen is the Roth player has to communicate that there's a pick there so they can either switch or fight over the top, but not slam into the man.
Davis misses in the big win for Wadsworth over Canton McKinley. They missed 10 free throws in the fourth quarter, but yet they still won it. This is Johnson outside, trying to get it low. The foul will be on Vukovic. It'll be his second. Both clubs way over the limit. Just over 4 minutes remaining here in the second quarter. 31-22 and a 9-point Roth lead. 31, Ike Thornton.
Well, Vukovic did a good job there of side posting the man there in defense, getting his arm around, but he left his right arm on the guy's hip. That's what the official called.
40 is Hathaway. He's into the game. 6 straight points in the McKinley win and that regional final victory over the undefeated Canton McKinley team. Many thought they would be here, but it's Wadsworth that's playing here. Free throw off the rim, no good. And the rebound off to Niebuhr. Thornton misses. 4 minutes remain, 31-22. Davis to the front court against Taylor. Now it's to the hands of Ely. The drive picked away, and it's into the hands of Johnson. Up court quickly. Here's Lacey on the right. Got it. First hoop of the night for Lacey. 33-22.
Bad play right there. Right now, Wadsworth wants to slow the ball down. If you're Wadsworth tonight, you're not going to be able to run with the Roth Falcons.
I'll tell you, Craig, they can flat fly. There's no question about that. This is Lacey. He tries to get it low, banged away, picked off by Billy O. Wadsworth will bring it back. Here's a wraparound dribble by Billy O to the front court. Lead pass, stolen by 13, Charles Taylor. 3-on-1 break, Lacey. Oh, he gets the layup. And Lacey's basket is second of the quarter, brings it to a 35-22 count. And right now, the purple-clad Dayton Roth Falcons are blowing them out of the gym. It's 35-22 Roth. You're watching the Ohio Boys State Basketball Championship. Hands of Lacey. He gets it in a hurry up court to Taylor. He'll jump it on the left, and he got it. Oh boy, 37-22 and a 15-point Roth lead. Taylor now has 6 in the game. Billy O to the front court. Past his man, and he'll take it to the left baseline. Gets it low for Niebuhr. Niebuhr muscles it up and in. Niebuhr now has 5 goals and 12 points. Basket counts, and let's see what the call is going to be.
Niebuhr has the ability inside when he goes up to change his level of the shot. He's able to dip the shot in. A lot of players aren't able to do that, and he has good hang time on his jumper.
One of the Roth players had a little piece of the net on that Niebuhr shot, and they were just indicating that had the ball not gone in, it would have been a basket. Outside, Taylor to Johnson. He'll drive to the right. He's going to pop it up baseline right. He got it. Fred Johnson. He has his second field goal of the game. 39-24. 2:19 remaining, second quarter of play. Billy O front courting with guard mate Jeff Davis. Now off to Hathaway. He'll drive on the left. Leave it for Niebuhr, and a good play, but Niebuhr's shot is missed. Ely rebounds and muscles it up and home. Ken Ely with his second hoop. 39-26. 2:05 to go.
Wadsworth has to send 4 players to the hoop, both at the offensive end and the defensive end, making sure on the offensive end to keep the player back, because when Roth cranks up that fast break, you better have somebody back.
Inbounding is Byers, who's back into the game. He has Lacey in there with him, along with 21, Michael Carton. It's low. Here's the shot. It'll be the offensive foul on 51. Wesley Jones, his first, and the ball will belong to Wadsworth. Mike Haley. He had an interesting quote that I stole out of a Dayton newspaper. We have a type of team that can get a great number of points in a very short time. A lot of people believe that, don't they?
He's made believers of people all over the state.
As you mentioned, 130 in one game. 11 times this season they went over 100 points. The high-scoring Dayton Roth Falcons. Wadsworth, the Grizzlies, trying to hang in there. The drive by Ely. The shot is up. It goes! And he's fouled on the play. Ken Ely with his third basket.
Here's Ely going up for the shot. Catches Fred Johnson up in the air with a good, strong ball fake. Fred knew he fouled.
41, Ike Thornton checks back in, and he's going to replace Keith Byers. Well, it could be a 10-point game if Ely can get the free throw home. 1:47 remaining here in the second quarter of play. Ely, a junior. Wadsworth starts 3 juniors and 2 seniors. Free throw, mark it. 39-29. Quickly to the front court, Charles Taylor. Dayton Roth guard, off to Lacey. Now to Thornton. Yes, it goes. Ike Thornton squeezes one home, 41-28. Billy O back the other way in a hurry, and a nice double funk take. But the block into the hands of Taylor. Taylor with a drive, and he carries it. 41-29, substitutions. Vukovic back in, replacing Hathaway for Wadsworth. 33, Daryl Murphy in for 43, Fred Johnson.
Wadsworth now has their entire starting lineup back on the floor.
41-29, they're down by 12. Davis with the inbound pass to Vukovic. Wadsworth came to the state. They played Cleveland John Adams in a semifinal game. They went over to John Adams and got a bunch of tickets that John Adams didn't sell. They have quite a following. This is Billy O from Vukovic. 1 minute to go. Vukovic with a spinning move. Lost the ball, but to the hands of Ely. Ely with the drive, and the shot, and the foul is going to be called. It'll be underneath on 51, Wesley Jones.
Well, Ely's not afraid to go in there and mix it up. And what he did is he made that official make one of the toughest calls in basketball. Here it comes. Billy O having a little trouble. Ely simply wheels right around him, takes it into the hoop, goes in there. I tell you, that's a tough call, and I wouldn't want to make it inside.
Well, Ely, who has 7 points in the game, he's kind of been a little bit of a catalyst for the Wadsworth team here, keeping him in. Pair of free throws, and it's back to a 10-point margin. Here's his first. No, it's off the back of the iron. It's Dave Sladky, head coach of the Wadsworth Grizzlies. They weren't even seeded in the sectionals, and here they are playing for the state championship. Got it. 8 points in the game for Ely. It's an 11-point lead. Lacey, no. Rebound, Murphy, yes, and he's fouled on the play. Daryl Murphy gets the hoop. He's got 5 now, and it's a 43-30 count.
You know, just 4 minutes ago, we were watching the Roth bench work on Murphy's knee after he'd hurt him that when he dove for the loose ball. He comes back in the game and score a big 3-point hoop for the Roth Falcons.
Niebuhr's foul is second of the game. Murphy for the 3-point play. Left-handed shooter. In and out, no good. And the rebound to Ely. Still a 43-30 count. Here's Ely driving on the left. Stops and gives off to Billy O. To Vukovic. 43-30. Less than a half minute remaining here in the second quarter. Billy O with a drive to the baseline. He's in trouble. And in the dish off, it's intercepted and picked off by Wesley Jones. Now the lead pass is up court to Ike Thornton, and he lays it up and in. 15-point lead again for Roth, matching their biggest of the game. And 9 seconds left to go. Roth with a 45-point total here in the first half of play. Billy O to Ely. Ely backing away. At the buzzer, he can't get the shot off, and Roth has the lead. So at halftime here at St. John Arena.
To be thinking too seriously, he's got this game wrapped up, and it's time to start celebrating.
Time here at St. John Arena.
Be thinking too seriously, he's got this game wrapped up, and it's time to start celebrating, because Wadsworth is not a team that's going to throw in the towel and just concede this game. They're going to keep fighting back, which is something they've had to do all season long, because they started the tournament completely unseeded. They weren't even picked to win the sectional, and here they are, one of the final two teams playing.
The 5 on the floor for the white-clad Wadsworth Grizzlies. Looks like it'll be the same starting 5 that opened the game. It will. Niebuhr, Vukovic, Ely, Davis, and Billy O. Bill Olenschlager. It's Johnson, Colston, Taylor, Thornton, and Murphy on the floor at the moment for Dayton Roth to start the second half. Tap controlled to Billy O. and Wadsworth. Vukovic walked with the ball.
Well, he gave the ball fake, and he drug his foot as he started his drive. The official was right on top of the play for a good call.
Full court pressure, and the inbound pass comes from Taylor to William Colston. Against Billy O. Outside to Charles Taylor. This is Murphy. He's the leading scorer in the game with 10 points. But it's a balanced scoring effort by Dayton Roth. The drive and the shot, yes. 31, William Colston with his 4th basket. And he has 3 free throws and 11 points. 47-30 and a 17-point lead. The Grizzlies are down, trailing by 17. Vukovic kicks it back outside to Davis, to Billy O on the right side. Here's the drive, the stop and pop. Bingo. Billy O, second field goal and 6 points. 15-point Roth lead. Murphy put it up and in.
Daryl Murphy's just having a super game tonight for Roth. His leading scorer at halftime. He's picking up right where he left off.
Well, it doesn't take long for Roth to answer back right after the Grizzlies had a hoop. Here's Vukovic on the baseline. Jumper doesn't go. Rebound Johnson. In a hurry, quickly up court. The pass to Colston. He lost it, but it's last deflected by Vukovic of Wadsworth, and it's still Dayton Roth ball.
Probably the majority of the fans here tonight are high school coaches. The Roth Falcons are putting on a clinic on how to operate the fast break.
Here's the drive by Johnson. He got close enough for the shot, but it didn't roll and fall, and the rebound is picked up by Vukovic. Ahead to Billy O. In the key area to Ely. 10-footer, no. Rebound battle, it lands in the hands of Thornton. He kicks it in a hurry to Colston. Leaves it back for Murphy, but it doesn't go. Rebound in the lane. This is Colston. He doesn't get it. He got it back. He put it up again. Yeah, no. And the rebound to Niebuhr. Well, 3-4 cracks for the purple-clad Falcons of Dayton Roth. The foul, it's going to be a blocking call. And it'll go against number 13, Charles Taylor, his 3rd of the game.
We said it earlier, we'll probably say it every time that call is made. That's a call that can go either way. At that point, it happened almost right in front of us. And I might tend to agree with Mike Haley there that was a charging instead of a blocking call.
Inbounding will be Ely. 49-32. Niebuhr has it. Off to Billy O. Couldn't get the shot away. Now to Vukovic. Trying to get it low for Niebuhr. Deflected, but he got it. Now to Davis. Here's Niebuhr again. Fakes, drives, shoots, and scores. Nice play by Kenny Niebuhr. Sixth basket, and he has 14 points.
You just got to like this Wadsworth team in a way that they can come back, and no matter they're down 15, 17 points, they just keep plugging away and taking the ball to the hoop.
Thornton to Murphy. The drive and the shot. No. The rebound, Niebuhr. He took it away from teammate Ely. The outlet to Davis. 3-on-3 break as Davis brings it to the front court on the right side. Now leaves it off for Ely. Ely in the lane. 10-footer. Didn't go. Rebound, Vukovic. Sky hook, it does. Well, Vukovic just kind of tapped it right back up and in. Third field goal, and it's a 49-36 game. Davis with a steal and a score.
So we were just talking about, you can never count out the Wadsworth Grizzlies. They're going to keep clawing at you for the entire 32 minutes. They don't think they're out of this basketball game.
They're down by 11. And Craig, I was just about ready to say, you know, it might be if Wadsworth could get within 10 at the quarter, they could make a game out of it. The goal by Murphy, his 7th of the night. He has 14 points. It's a 51-38 game. Vukovic kicks it back outside to Davis. Now Billy O, close to the timeline, starts to drive on the right. He's in the color. Yes. Billy O with his third hoop, and he's got 8. It's an 11-point game. There's still 4 minutes left in the third quarter. This is Murphy with a drive, and the shot, it doesn't go. The rebound to Niebuhr. Outlet to Vukovic. A hoop here, and it's a 9-point game. Vukovic with a drive. He's baseline left. Kicks it to Niebuhr. 10-footer, short. And the rebound to Johnson. Johnson in the lane with a shot that rolls away, but it's tapped up and in by Thornton. 10 in the game for Thornton. 53-40.
Well, the officials are really letting the action go inside. There's a lot of heavy body contact in there.
3:32 remaining. This is Vukovic. At the left, the spinning move. He's underneath. He puts it up, and it's blocked, and it'll be a jump ball. Substitutions. Number 30 is in. That's Chuck Rulin, his first appearance of the game, replacing Niebuhr, who needs a spell. The big guy has been going the whole way.
Well, he kind of collapsed as he went to the bench. He is a very tired young man. He's given everything he's got in this game tonight.
They're about to bring Byers in, but the jump here won't allow him to be substituted at the moment. The tap is controlled at Colston. Colston with a drive. He went right into the man and drew the offensive foul. Knocked down Billy O. The Colston foul is his third. Although personal fouls really don't mean all that much with all that depth over there for the Falcons and Dayton Roth.
Well, I'm sure Mike Hale would like to have some of his starters around if the game should get to be tight, but he has an awful lot of confidence in all those players sitting on the bench, and he uses them freely throughout the game.
It's a 13-point game with 3:14 remaining in the third quarter of play. And here's Vukovic to the front court on the left. Driving and shooting and scoring. Basket counts, and the foul is going to be on Byers. Well, the Wadsworth fans hooping it up on the hoop by Vukovic.
Here comes Vukovic coming in the lane, taking it to the hoop. Another one of those close calls. It's just purely a judgment call anytime the official blows that whistle in that situation.
Vukovic will try to make it a 10-point game, and he doesn't. The rebound battle picked away by Rulin, who just came into the game. A hoop here, and it could be a 9-point encounter. Vukovic missed the free throw. This is Billy O. Backs away a bit. We have a 5-second violation. It'll be called with Billy O and number 13, Charles Taylor.
Coach Sladky shouting out some instructions to his team. That was an awful quick 5-second call there.
That was one of those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 calls, wasn't it? Tap. It'll be controlled. I think Billy O hit it. Let's see. They may call it on Billy O, and it's going to be purple ball. Dayton Roth has it. The Falcons by 11, and they have the ball. 2:55 remaining. Attempted spinning move by Taylor, but it didn't go. Colston now off to Johnson. Baseline jumper is good.
Wadsworth went back to the 1-3-1 half-court trap defense. It's going to be awful tough for Wadsworth to get into a trapping situation out of that zone defense.
Here's Vukovic with a drive and a shot. It's short, no good. Tapped away, but into the hands of Taylor. Ahead to Murphy. Murphy with a drive against Billy O. Pops it up, and it doesn't go. Johnson with a rebound. He still got it. Stripped to the ball, and a jump, I believe, is going to be called with Ely and Johnson. 55-42. Roth by 13. They led by 15 at the half.
They're really letting the inside play go tonight, John, something they haven't done for the entire tournament. And these guys are really facing some heavy contact in there.
Here's the tap, controlled out to Charles Taylor. He'll bring it off to Johnson. Johnson back to the basket, the spinning move, in and out, no good. Rebound Ruland, outlet pass to Ely. He'll quickly front court it on the right. Stops at the 15-foot mark in the wing, can't get it off and brings it to Ruland. Now back outside to Davis. 2:03 remaining. Wadsworth has had numerous chances to try to get it. 2-9, but they haven't been able to do it. Stray pass out of bounds, Dayton Roth ball. Niebuhr is back in, replacing 54, Ely. .156 remaining, third quarter of play. 13-point Roth lead. Lead pass for Byers, in the middle to Murphy, and a jump is going to be called as Billy O reached in, grabbed the ball, and a tie-up with Darryl Murphy. Roth by 15 at the half. And Wadsworth has been able to get within 2 here in that halftime margin. Jumper no good, rebound Vukovic. He and Niebuhr went for it on the missed shot by Johnson. 1:37 to go, 55-42. Roth leading, but Wadsworth trying to get back in. Here's Niebuhr, underneath on the left. He dribbles once, puts it up. 16 in the game for Niebuhr.
Well, you usually don't like to see a player dribble inside there, but he needed that dribble that time to regain his balance so he could go for the shot.
It's 11. Here's a missed shot by Byers. Rebound battle for, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Wadsworth. It's still Roth ball. Thornton checking back in. Lacey will be in. Byers is out. 13, Charles Taylor is out. I'm John Gordon with Craig Taylor. St. John Arena, AAA state finals. Roth in the lead by 11, 1:12 remaining. This is Thornton trying to get it low and does for Murphy. He's in the paint, shot blocked, he got it back. No, Colson did. He put it up and it doesn't go, and a foul on Niebuhr. That'll be his third.
Fouls on number 44, Taylor.
At the line for 2, number 31, William Colston. That's the first team foul in the quarter against Wadsworth. And I believe Roth has only 2 on them, 3 on them.
That's an interesting substitution Coach Sladky just made in pulling Niebuhr out of the game, either for a rest or he wanted to calm him down, because actually he had fouled the man before. The official didn't call it, and that time the official caught him. He must be taking him out to give him a rest here with 1 minute and 3 seconds left to have him fresh for the fourth quarter stretch drive.
Colston makes 1, misses 1. It's a 12-point game. 56-44. 58 seconds to go. Davis to the front court. A basket. They beat within 10, which would be the closest they've been in quite some time. This is Vukovic. He's on the left. The baseline jump. Bingo. Vukovic with his 5th hoop. And it's a 10-point game, Craig. Now maybe Wadsworth can make a run at Dayton Roth.
Well, only time will bear us out, John. The Roth Falcons aren't about to slow up for anything.
Boy, they sure aren't. Colston answers. His 5th goal, he's got 14 points. 58-46. They came right back and got that hoop to bring him to a 12-point lead. 40's Hathaway. Low for Vukovic. Tapped out of bounds. Last touch by Fred Johnson.
Fred had slid around and was fronting Vukovic in the low post position. The lob wasn't quite high enough, and Fred was able to get up and knock the ball out of bounds.
Inbounding Vukovic, trying to get it to Hathaway, but now to Billy O. 17 seconds remain. This is Davis to Vukovic. The jumper's up, in and out, no good. But we have the foul underneath. It's on 33. Daryl Murphy, his second. Team 4 against Roth. So Wadsworth will shoot the bonus the rest of the game. There are 9 seconds left to go in the quarter, and it's a 12-point Roth lead.
We're taking the ball out of bounds underneath the hoop. Wadsworth still has time to run their out-of-bounds play and get a good shot off.
Hathaway on the inbounds pass. Deflected by Fred Johnson. Went off the back of the basket and the glass backboard, and it's still Grizzly ball. 9 seconds remain. No time off the clock. Inbounds to Billy O. He got it. Low. This a fake by Davis. He lays it up. It spins off. Doesn't go. Tap no good, and there's the horn, and it's a 12-point game. Wadsworth makes up 3 in the third quarter. It's Roth. Colston. Now it's low for Murphy. Murphy with the drive, and he walked to the ball. Well, Niebuhr had committed himself to his 4th foul after going in the air when Murphy had stopped, and the travel call nullified what would have been the foul.
Niebuhr's coming off about a minute rest, and Coach Sladky pulled him out at the end of the third quarter after he picked up his 3rd foul, so he should be fresh for the stretch drive the Grizzlies are going to have to make.
This is Vukovic. They were within 10 in the third quarter. The drive by Vukovic and a hard layup that he gets home. He has 6 baskets in the game and 12 points, and it's back to a 10-point game, 58-48. Lacey fakes the jump. Now he's going to take it, and it doesn't go. Tap missed. Tap again missed. Here's Thornton with a shot that's up and in. Ike Thornton gets his 3rd stick back try, and this one goes. Lead pass. Hathaway stops, shoots, and scores. And it's a 60-50 count. Back the other way in a hurry. Colston to Thornton. Baseline jump. Rims and doesn't go. Now an opportunity to cut it to 8. Here's back to Niebauer. On the left. It's up and it doesn't go. Tapped into the hands of Johnson. Tough break there as Niebauer's shot wouldn't go. Thornton lays it up and in. Hathaway to the front court, 62-50, 12-point Roth lead. This is Hathaway, no. Rebound tapped away and the foul on 22, Jeff Davis. His first, team 2 against Wadsworth. It's a common foul, and Roth will get the ball.
Hathaway on not the last fast break opportunity, but the fast break opportunity before that. It's hard to keep up with all this action, but he was out in front of the Roth player, but he heard footsteps. And he tried to shovel it back to Niebuhr, who wasn't expecting that pass. Hathaway would have been a lot better off just taking it to the hoop and taking his chances.
6:24 to go. Thornton brings it back outside. Here's a stray pass deflected to the hands of Jeff Davis. And a chance for the Grizzlies once again to cut it to 10. They've never been closer than that in the second half. This is Hathaway. Gets it low for Niebuhr. Niebuhr with a fade, turn around. Yes, it counts, and he'll go to the line.
Well, that might be the NBA continuation rule coming into effect there, because the official blew his whistle, and I didn't think at the time that he had released the ball, but it's the old if it goes scene, and it went. So Niebuhr has a 3-point play. Here's a good opportunity for Wadsworth to break that 10-point margin.
They have not been able to do it in the second half after trailing by 15 at halftime. There it is. It's a 9-point game. Niebuhr's having quite a night. 8 field goals, 3 free throws, 19 points. This is Johnson against Jeff Davis. Back outside to Taylor. Now to Colston. The drive to the free throw line on the 15-footer. No. Niebuhr with the rebound. And a chance for Wadsworth and the Grizzlies to come within 7. To Vukovic. Spinning move. And he brings it back outside to Jeff Davis. It's a ball game here at St. John Arena.
Wadsworth that time got out of the 1-3-1. They went with a 2-3 zone defense and packed it inside on the Roth Falcons.
Hathaway loses the ball. It'll be a jump. It's either going to be Hathaway and Colston or Niebuhr and Colston. Substitutions. Hathaway is out. Replaced by Ken Ely. Back in, Wesley Jones, number 51, replacing Fred Johnson. 62-53, 5:27 remaining in the game. AAA championship at stake here for Dayton Roth and Wadsworth, the Grizzlies. Top control to Billy O. Wadsworth has it. Trying to cut it to 7 again. This is Niebuhr. He's in the lane. 10-footer. No. Rebound battle. Tapped out. Out of bounds. And let's see. It's going to be Wadsworth ball. Oh, what a shame the Niebuhr shot didn't go. He had the front of the rim, but not enough spin on it to get it over the hoop.
Well, then on the other hand, though, if you're the Roth Falcons, Mike Haley was up complaining about that call. It gives it back to Wadsworth.
Vukovic driving on the left. He's in the lane. The whistle and a travel call against Vukovic.
Well, it's the old what comes around goes around there. They got a break on getting the ball back, and yet it comes right back to the Roth Falcons on a traveling violation.
5:10 remaining, 9-point game. Roth in the lead. They've led ever since they broke a 14-14 tie. Nice effort by Jeff Davis, but he couldn't save it from going out of bounds.
Well, that's just a super effort. He went up high to get the ball, knowing on the St. John Arena, on the north side of the court, all the tables were lined up there. He landed right into the radio station.
Dayton Roth with the ball. Little four-corner here, maybe, Craig.
Well, Roth is going to try to run some time off the clock. With Wadsworth back in the zone, they want to try to pull him out.
That's Wesley Jones with the ball. A little bit of trouble, loose on the deck, and a whistle, and the ball was out of bounds on the sideline. Last touch by Ken Ely. Dave Sladky, boy, he's in the game just like Mike Haley is. These coaches realizing what's at stake here, the state championship. And here's the inbound pass. They just did get it in time to number 13, Charles Taylor. Jeff Davis drawing Taylor. The drive by Davis, or by Taylor. The shot, no. Let's see, I think we're going to go the other way on the Taylor foul. We are. And that's number 4 in the game for Charles Taylor. They're over the limit. I think we'll go the other way to shoot here. 62-53.
Well, this is the kind of opportunities that Wadsworth needs if they're to get back into the basketball game. They can pick up 2 points here with no time going off the clock. They have to make a lot of points in this last 4 minutes and 28 seconds while the clock is stopped.
Vukovic is at the line, 1-1. Got it. 1 of 2 at the free throw line. 13 points in the game for Vukovic. That's the closest Wadsworth has been since the first quarter of play. They're down by 8. Trying to cut it to 7. Vukovic does. He gets a pair. 7-point game. Daryl Murphy to the front court. Stops the dribble and brings it off to Colston. Murphy back to Colston.
Wadsworth has gone with the man-to-man defense now. The last time Ross stalled the ball, it brought them out of their zone.
The foul on Billy O, his 3rd. You know, the Wadsworth Grizzlies had never beaten Barberton. That's their neighbor. They're just 8 miles apart. And in a 30-footer by Billy O, they won. They tied the game in the regionals, and then they went on in overtime to beat the Barberton Magics, outscoring them 12-0. And Ray Thornton, his 8th of the game, and he has 16 points. 64-55.
Big hoop for Roth there. Ike went up very strong with the basketball. He was fouled from behind. We're going to hear the replay. The dish-off pass to Thornton. Ely comes over the top. Ike just kept powering the basketball towards the hoop. A chance to take the Roth lead to 10, and he does.
Thornton now with 17 in the game. 65-55. Roth by 10 again. Wadsworth was within 7. 3:57 remaining. This is Billy O. Lead pass for Davis. On the run, the shot is up and good. Nice assist there for Billy O. He averages over 11 assists a game. Davis with the field goal.
That was a nice assist, but that was an awful good shot.
Yes, it was by Davis. 65-57 and an 8-point Roth lead. Thornton with the ball. Now the give is to Johnson. He jumps it from 12 and hits it. Fred Johnson, 2nd team All-State, 1st team on the UPI team. He has 8 points in the game. Back to a 10-point lead at 67-57. Steal by Johnson. Lays it up and in. Now it's going to be tough in the final 3:13 for the Wadsworth Grizzlies as they trail by 12. At the end of 3 stops, they were down by 12. This is Vukovic. Off to Ely. Ely back to Vukovic again. Outside to Davis. Billy O. Got it low for Niebuhr. Nearly kicked away, but Niebuhr controls. Billy O's free. Baseline jump. Bingo. 10 in the game for Billy O. Back to a 10-point contest. 69-59. 2:35 to go. Roth with the lead. Ever since a 14-14 tie was broken with a pair of free throws, they've led in the game. 2:22 remaining. Thornton, in and out, no good. Tap, no good. Foul, Johnson. His third of the game will go to the other end for Wadsworth to try to creep within 8.
Clock stops. The Roth offense right now is trying to run some time off the clock, but at the same time, if Thornton or Johnson are able to free themselves for that 15-foot jumper around the free throw line, they're going to take it. Here we go, the foul on Johnson, trying to get the basketball on the rebound. They're up by 10. He's still wanting the basketball. It's good effort by Fred Johnson.
Ely to shoot now. Vukovic is out. He's been replaced by number 30, Chuck Rulin. Got it. Cuts it to 9 at 69-60. 2:17 remaining in the game. Ely again. In and out, no good. And the rebound off to Thornton. .31, William Colston. He's in double figures with 14. That'll be offense. Colston's foul is 4th of the game. And we go back the other way. 2:04 remaining. Clock stopped, and we'll shoot a 1-and-1 here.
Well, more importantly for Wadsworth's cause, here we come on the replay. Colston going to the hoop. On the dish-off pass to Ike Thornton. It's clear the Wadsworth player, number 30, Chuck Rulin, had position, and he's going to go to the line now for an opportunity. 12 seconds ago, Wadsworth was here with the clock stopped and made 2 points. If they can get another 2 here, they're going to help themselves immensely.
2:04 remaining in the game. Rulin's free throw doesn't go. Tap. It'll be to the hands of Dayton Roth's Fred Johnson. Rulin has not scored a point in the game. To Colston. Stops the dribble and then brings it off to Ike Thornton. Thornton against Rulin. Double teamed and it's stolen away. Rulin's got it ahead to Davis. 1:47 remaining. Wadsworth has never been closer than 7 in the second half. See if they can get there now. Billy O, he'll drive, he'll shoot from 8. Yes. 12 in the game for Billy O. 7-point game, and Wadsworth wants a timeout. 1:34 remaining. Not over yet, but Roth with a 7-point lead and just 94 ticks left on that clock before a state championship.
Wadsworth being very effective here in the last few minutes of this 4th quarter, and if they're starting to hit the open jumper, the thing they need is they need to have more opportunities to go to that charity stripe while that clock stops, because you can bet Mike Haley's telling his Roth Falcons right now that, hey, let's get the ball in here so that timekeeper will turn that clock on. Let's run some time off here.
Kalida 1A in AA Napoleon. And now trying to determine the AAA champion here of the Ohio Boys State Basketball Championships at 69-62. 1:34 left to go, and Roth has the lead.
Wadsworth is going to have to pick them up all over the court in a pressured defense situation. As you said, there's only down to 94 ticks on that clock. They're going to have to fly all over it. It's going to be awfully tough because Roth has a decided advantage in the overall quickness of the team that Roth has on the floor right now.
Inbounding will be William Colston. 69-62, and the pass goes to Lacey. Back to Colston. This is Taylor, picked up by Vukovic. Dribbled it off of his foot, but he controls it and brings it to Colston. Back to Taylor. 1:19 remaining. Stacy.
Ross in the 4 corners right now. They're trying to run some time off the clock.
Stolen away, then picked up by Jeff Davis. Official did everything but blow his whistle for a jump ball, Craig, but it just didn't come.
That's why I had to look at him there. His hands went straight up to signal the jump ball. He never blew his whistle, though it would stop play.
The foul on Billy O is his 4th of the game. At the line will be Ricky Lacey, who has a pair of field goals, but has not been at the free throw line in the game. Wadsworth wants a timeout. 1:07 remaining. They'll try to cut it to 5 if they can get the ball in a missed free throw. And Dayton Roth and the Falcons, Ricky Lacey will try to salt it away to take a 9-point lead with just 1:07 remaining.
Well, they waited till Lacey went to the charity stripe to toe the mark, as you'd say, and called a timeout, trying to make him think about it. Wadsworth, though, important for their cause, they use another timeout. They have to be running out. Right now, we don't have any count as to how many timeouts Wadsworth has, but obviously, if they should be able to get the ball and score without Roth adding to their lead now, they're going to have to call another timeout because the Falcons can use 4 seconds taking the ball inbounds. And 4 seconds right now to Wadsworth's cause is a lot of time.
69-62 and the 7-point lead for Roth. Lacey is at the line. Senior, 5'10". Roth tonight started 5 seniors. Wadsworth started just 2 with 3 juniors. Here's Lacey in the free throw. Vukovic and Niebuhr underneath. The free throw is missed. The rebound to Ely. The outlet comes off to Vukovic. A minute to go to Davis. Davis to Vukovic. Kicked away, but he's got it. Now Davis with the drive. Vukovic with the drive. 15-footer. Yes! 5-point game. 46 seconds remain. Lead pass to Murphy. Foul by Ely. 2 shots. Ely's foul is second. Murphy will shoot a pair. 69-64. That's the closest Wadsworth has been in the second half. As a matter of fact, it's the closest they've been since they trailed by 5 at 1914. Excuse me, they were down by 3 at 1916.
Some awfully big free throws here for Daryl Murphy and the Roth Falcons. Wadsworth uses another timeout. We're going to let Daryl think about it. But if Murphy can come back to line and hit his 2-shot foul, because that's important too, that he doesn't have a 1-on-1. He's guaranteed 2 shots. If he can at least get 1 point here, he's going to put the Falcons up by 6 with 39 seconds to go. That's going to be a pretty tough lead for the Wadsworth Grizzlies to erase.
Well, Craig, this has been an amazing tournament. It started Thursday with a pair of games on Thursday night. Then there were 4 games on Friday and the 3 games on the Saturday finals. 69-64 with 39 seconds remaining in this one to put the capper on the 1981 and the 59th annual Ohio High School Boys State Championships.
Well, Coach Sladky elected there. We just got the word that he used his last time out there to let Murphy think about that. We're going to see now if that paid off.
Murphy for a pair. The first, short.
Well, you can see the frustration there by Murphy. He knew how big that free throw was.
Now the second. Got it. So Murphy makes it a 6-point game. And Murphy now with 15 in the contest. This is Vukovic driving on the right. Vukovic in the color, puts it up. No, but the foul will be called. It's going to be on Vukovic, the charge, and will go the other way. That should just about do it.
Well, Vukovic knew he had to take it to the hoop. Wadsworth looking for the 3-point play. You can see the concern on Coach Sladky's face right now. His team, whenever they get the basketball, they're going to have to go to the hoop. And Roth, knowing that, should be able to play for the charge and just concentrate on getting good position.
Colston, 1-and-1. He's short. Rebound, Niebuhr. Outlet pass. It's tapped into the hands of Vukovic. Ahead to Billy O. Billy O into the lane to Davis. He got it. Davis hits. And he cuts it to a 6-point game. 4-point game at 70-66. Foul on Ely at 19 seconds to go. What a comeback by Wadsworth. They were down by 12 at the third quarter stop, and now they're within 4, but that time really on the side of the Dayton Roth Falcons. At the line this time will be Charles Taylor.
Well, you know what John Vince Lombardi always used to say when we got to be this point in the game, if he was the Wadsworth coach now, he'd say, well, I never really lost, I just ran out of time.
Free throw is good by Charles Taylor. He's 3 of 3 at the line, has 7 points. 71-66 with 19 seconds remaining.
But on the other hand, you can't take anything away from the Roth Falcons because they've come to play basketball here and to win this Class AAA championship.
Second toss, it rolls off, no good. Rebound tapped out to the hands of Lacey. 18 seconds remain. Here's Murphy, and he'll bring it off outside now.
Roth will win.
11 seconds to go. Foul, Billy O. That's his 5th, and he's out of the game.
The Roth fans now sense the victory. Billy O's led this team all season long. He's a tremendous competitor. He's the one that ran the show. The leadership that was needed. After all, there's only 2 seniors out there, 3 juniors for Wadsworth.
That's Dave Sladky. You know what he said to Ken Ely? Nice try, nice try. As he comes off, Sladky clears the bench. He brings in the substitutes, Kenny Saul, Jim Clark, Dan Gehring, Craig Miracle, and Kent Scott. Dayton Roth, the AAA state champions. Colston gets the free throw. 72-66. 7 seconds left. Colston again. Got it. Three seconds to go. And it's all over. It horn sounds here as the Dayton Roth fans trying to crash onto the floor, but they can't do it. And Dayton Roth, the champions here in the 1981 Boys High School Championship. That was like a title coming out of that end zone stand there, and it wouldn't break as those policemen were right there to hold it up.
He just wants this to get over so he can get out of here.
Yeah, that's for sure. 12 years at the helm. State championship number 2 for Dayton Roth. Wadsworth, never been here before. Oh, that's a throng. Being led right there by Jeff Davis. And there you get a look at it. The cheering section of the Wadsworth Grizzlies. I got a feeling that big red W downtown square is going to stay there for a while for the memories of this 1981. Well, that's number 30, Chuck Rulin. Number 40, Tim Hathaway.
The players come out, get their awards, and they turn and face their fans. And really, this is good. In fact, except for the seniors for Wadsworth, Jeff Davis and Bill Olenschlager, they have a few tears in their eyes, but the other ones, they're kind of dry eyed. They've got their heads held high as well they should, because they proved a lot to a lot of people in Northern Ohio this year.
In the game, Niebuhr had 19, Vukovic had 16, Billy O had 12, 2 for Tim Hathaway, 6 for Jeff Davis, 9 for Ken Ely. Niebuhr, a junior, he'll be back.
Vukovic will be back, and Ely will be back.
Davis, one of the seniors being introduced. And Billy O. You know, Ron Altoff said that Olenschlager is the last name of Billy, and he's been known very affectionately as Billy O. There was an interesting quote in a story in the Cleveland Plain Dealer just the other day when it said, if Wadsworth is the Cinderella team of the tournament, then Billy O is their Prince Charming. He was the guy that led that victory over Barberton, led that victory over Canton McKinley to get him here to the St. John Arena floor.
High School Athletic Association, Mr. Richard Lermere.
Well, Richard Tamir will make the runner-up trophy presentation. It'll go to Coach Dave Sladky and the Wadsworth Grizzlies.
At this time, I'd like to thank the Ohio State University on behalf of the Ohio High School Athletic Association, all of its member schools, for helping us put on a fine basketball tournament. You people of Wadsworth, you certainly can be proud of this basketball team. They were not even seated at the sectional level, went on through the tournament, became the runner-up, 1981 Class AAA. Coach Sladky, congratulations.
Yeah, Craig, there have been some great human interest stories in this tournament. Kalida winning the A championship after finishing last year as a runner-up and determined to get back here and to win it, which they did. They had a great season, lost only one game. And then the Napoleon Club with Fred Church retiring after the last game that he was going to coach, and he goes out a winner as they win the state championship. And then the Cinderella Club, the Wadsworth Grizzlies, trying to win a state championship after being 5-5 in January and losing to Dayton Roth. Who deserves this championship? Here's a club that everybody thought, no way they're going to get past Hamilton. Greg Stokes will put them down, Hamilton will put them down, and Roth will be out in the spring air during the last weekend of March. But no, sir, here they are, and now they're about to take the state championship trophy back home to Dayton Roth. On the scoring for Dayton Roth, Johnson had 10 in the game. Colston, 5 field goals and 6 free throws in 16. Taylor, he had 7. Ike Thornton, he had 17, and Darrell Murphy, he had 15. 4 of the 5 starters were in double figures for Dayton Roth. Ricky Lacey had 4 points. Wes Jones had a pair of free throws for 2. Anthony Graham played some but did not score. Mike Carton played but didn't score. And Keith Pyers had a basket for 2 points. Roth is the winner here tonight, 73-66. All 5 of the starters seniors for Dayton Roth. And as Mike Haley said, the seniors have been the leaders on this club. They played their part in getting us here. This is it. This is our one shot. And they're taking advantage of it right now by accepting the state championship trophy.
Well, they're accepting it because they earned it, because they had a tough road to go to get here. And I'm telling you, that Hamilton game, that was a 1-point win for them down the regionals finals down in Dayton. They come up here, and that game with Newark last night was one of the most intense high school basketball games I've ever sat through. And that game could have gone either way there. Now, tonight they had a little bit wider margin, but they really earned this state championship trophy. There it is. It's official now.
Mike Haley proudly holding the state championship trophy high for the Dayton Roth followers who are here tonight at St. John Arena and the rejoicing of a state championship. Well, that's going to do it here from St. John Arena. Craig, we've spent 2 kind of wild and wonderful weekends in this arena with the girls' championships